What's going on, world? Welcome back to the pod,
Yo,
episode
yo,
5,
yo. What up, what up?
the end game. We back in the building. It's your boy M. Polo 517.
And I'm no name underscore 3.0.
What
And
it
it's
do?
five.
We back, man. We took a little hiatus, but it's all right. You know what I mean? We'll go through that. But we on the day of the end game. And the end game means a lot of things. When you get into something, relationships, jobs, any profession you in, what's your end game? You gonna just stick to the script and be one way, or you gonna build something deeper or bigger? You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm
Yeah.
going?
Like
Do you got a plan?
you saying like stay ground level or do you want to rise? What's the end game? Like what's the end game to your whatever situation may be?
Right.
Yeah.
You want what do you want to do? Do you want to rise or do you want to stay? You want to stay level. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get in certain situations, man, sometimes like, what we gonna do here? It can be bigger if we do it this way. It can be bigger if we do it this way. But the end game is it's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's your comfortability level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with one thing, you want to be here forever just doing the same thing. I say, Vincent, just bring up the job shit. Started in the kitchen at the hospital. I was scared to do other shit. I said, let me go work up in CSP in surgery for a minute. That didn't really work out. But I said, hold on, let me be a driver. Now I'm trying to figure out like, what can I do next to build a little bit more money? Because
Entering something with a plan.
right,
That's entering something with a plan, like
mm-hmm.
you knowing what you want to do with like when you get hired into this company, knowing where you want to go with this
Right.
company. You know, as you get into get in the doors, you'll start seeing different opportunities opening up. You'll hear people talking, different positions, different things that's opening up, different places you can go, and it's up to you to take that challenge. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that initiative to go farther. You know,
Right.
some
But a lot
people
of people,
some people comfortable at ground level. If they're making enough chips, you know what I'm saying, they straight right there. But it's other opportunities, you know.
but everybody have the bigger picture. Like I said, like I was, studying a few things like the end game. Like what I mean by the end game is say Puffy worked for what Andre Harrell or whatever as an intern. You know what I'm saying? He done damn near made $1 billion because we wasn't stuck. He wasn't stuck. What I'm trying to say is just
Right.
sitting there trying to be an intern.
Yeah.
I got the
Yeah.
fruits of my labor. I'm just around all the rappers. I'm around. He said, no, I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
Biggie. I'm gonna get Craig Mack.
Yeah. He's seen the bigger picture.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's what it's all about. The end game. Like, what's your plan? Though?
mm-hmm.
We talk a lot of this relationship thing. All this just shit we just went through, but and shit that we seen. But this is not the platform that we really is really promoting all that. We're not here to really give you all the knowledge. We trying to give it to you. If you catch a jewel, like we say, you catch a jewel. You feel me?
Yeah.
What you pulling up?
No, I'm just looking up some information.
To the end game, you gotta know how you traveling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how you move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got one lawnmower and you cutting grass, you might want to have a landscaping company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you might just be comfortable every summer with the 20 people you got to just cut grass. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't think you go get this, get that. You get a truck. You know what I'm saying? What's your end game? But you get comfortable with the money, with the success of what you're doing. It's like, oh, I didn't know that was popping.
Yeah. Right.
It's all about reaching more people. You know what I'm saying? That's the end game. Just reaching more people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. But I'm gonna say too, if you comfortable with what you're doing and it works for you, I don't have a problem with it. But me and you, we always think more.
Absolutely, do what's comfortable for
See,
you.
they'll think we sitting here just talking this shit on this app. You get what I'm saying? But no, we want to be heard around the world. We don't want to be heard here. We want y'all to listen here. But we want y'all to help us take it further. Because if we win, y'all win too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They tap in the comments with the ideas. You know what I'm saying? Follow the channels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see the marks at the bottom, but I'm just saying, like, we just got to do more support to get people to the next level. Now I realize too, some people might not like everything you do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just might not be their cup of tea. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's cool. But I like to show support to everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's part of the end game. How can we build each other up? But then a lot of problems we have too be like, if you don't like something, they take it personal. I don't take nothing personal. Like we say, leave it in the comments. If I say something wrong or something that you don't like, you know what I'm saying? Leave it in the comments.
Oh no, we ain't really here to offend nobody anyway. You feel me?
We're not here for that. That's not what we doing. We
All
trying to build a conversation.
It's all
and
love
move
and
forward.
positivity,
Yeah, it's all love, positivity. That's all it is. And when people get the understanding of that, that's when they get the knowledge of it and say, "Oh, good dudes," with powerful messages. But don't be mad at the messenger because we don't get ugly on this shit. We don't, what I'm saying? We don't do none of that. Shit that we give you is advice. Like we said, if you find one thing in there, you won.
Yeah.
It could change. If that one thing changed your life, that could be the one thing that you needed just to change your life.
Right.
What we always came up doing. We listen to the old heads and we be like, these niggas crazy. Then 20 years later, we said they was right. You know what I'm saying? They was right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, the old heads see you now, you be giving them wisdom, and they be like, how you know that?
Yeah. They just now going through shit I've been went through.
Yeah, like been going through. We know where this going because we listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could be sitting back chilling. You think a person ain't paying attention, right? I heard that. I could be talking to you, but I might hear this over here though.
Yeah, I'm very observant.
I hear you, but it's about life is funny though. It's crazy because at times you can't apply that to your life. It might be 10 years later, you could just be riding in your car and be like, oh, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what the nigga knew.
Yeah.
But you might just take something personal, thinking like we just these gurus out here just trying to tell you how to move or tell you, no, we're not doing this.
No.
We talk to each other about
this. The thing about this is anybody can do what we doing.
Yeah, anybody can do this.
You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
The thing about it, but we doing it. You know what I mean?
Right. We doing it. Like we not asking for. We asking you to comment and like and subscribe. That's all we asking for. It don't cost you nothing.
No.
If you got something that
to the channels, it's free. Just give us a shout out. You feel what I'm saying?
So if you got something that you want to challenge,
you got a Gmail, you got a YouTube.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what people don't know. If you got Gmail, you got a YouTube. But what I'm saying is this: so if you got something that you want to challenge, say it. Let's talk about it. That could be another topic that we could,
Shout out to last show's comment, episode 4. Give a shout out to Puff. I want to give a shout out to Damon Siegel. I want to give a shout out to Mr. HB Brown.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to them. You feel me? From tapping in on episode 4.
Yeah. Now we on 5.
This 5 right here. This is the end game. You feel
the
me?
End game. And the end don't mean it's over. It's like
it just mean ending one era going into the next era. You feel me?
Right.
Like one position to the next, one era to the next. You know what I mean?
And the thing crazy about it, I got one code for you. The end game, right?
Yeah.
That means when you get into something, what's your end game? You get where I'm going?
Right.
When you get into
Where
it,
you going with it?
where you gonna go with it?
You
What
can get into it, but you can get it. But what you gonna do with
you gonna do with it?
it?
That's that's the thing. What you gonna do?
Basically
Now that
nutshell.
the end game and the end game, you got the end. Now the end game. What's your end game? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Is you gonna just settle?
That
Just
can
sit
go,
there?
that can go for all type of situations, you know.
Right. Like I tell people all the time, like at work, like they did one thing for 40 years and they complain every day. You probably could have been something else,
Right.
but you comfortable with the pay. You scared to, you know what I'm saying? You scared to do that.
Because that's some people's comfort zone, and I ain't mad at them for that. You know,
Yeah.
that's some people's comfort zone is to just get in, do what I gotta do, and I'm cool. You know,
Right.
that's cool. You know, but you know you can take that's their end game. You know what I'm saying? They in the door, they working, they comfortable, they straight. That's
Right.
that's their end game.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can come in at ground level, entry level. You know what I'm saying? Look around, listen, see what's open, and now you can end that. You can end your end game. You can end that entry level position and rise to another position. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know, either you can come in and that just be the end. You just get in and you in,
Did you
or you
stay?
get in and you can rise. You
Right.
feel? What's your game?
What's your end game? Like I see, in my job, I see women come in and they might just, and I tell people this too all the time. At the hospital, if they hire you, just take whatever job they give you. They're gonna give you free education. You want to be a senior, you want to be. I've seen chicks walk in doing housekeeping. Now they seniors, they transporter. They know the end game.
Yeah.
They probably still going to school. They're gonna be an RN or something in a minute. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
What's your end game? You don't want to keep, pushing the broom. And
their end game is to go to the top. You know, some like you
mm-hmm.
say, some of them their end game is to get to.
When they come into it, they know
You
I'm
know,
gonna do this for 6 months until they tell me, because you got a probation period. I'm gonna do this for 6 months until they
because a
tell
lot
me.
of jobs pay for your school now. You know.
Yeah, they pay for it. They pay for everything.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So
People,
they come.
you know, you could take. People need to take advantage of that.
Right. So you come into all you got to deal with is 6 months of probation. Every period, and then as soon as your 6 months up, you got your hours. Every job you see on the board. Oh, yeah, let me try this. I might want to. Chick might want to put her nice clothes on and just sit at the desk and check patients in. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your end game?
Yeah.
You can't just stay one way. But I understand, like a lot of people comfortable with staying one way. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's how you pay your bills. That's what you do. But a lot of people take one thing and that shit just skyrocket to the top. You know what I'm saying? We talk to each other, but this pod, we trying to blow this pod up. So hopefully people gonna like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and get with us. Because like I told you yesterday, the numbers matter all the time. But this shit is on here forever. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna start rising at some point. They're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Documented.
It's documented. Somebody gonna catch it. I'll be seeing videos sometime and it'll be 11 years ago, and I'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So yeah. Just here, man. What else? What else you know? What else been going on, though, man?
Man,
we've been away for a minute.
You said we could have what?
I said we've been away for a minute.
Man, a lot of popping, man. It's just regular life, man. We live in the man. It's just, it's the world, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just regular life.
Every 24 is another blessing to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm saying it don't get stuck. I'm trying to think of something else to do, but I kind of like just driving around in my van. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might not want to be stuck nowhere else and try to be. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think every day. What's your end game? Like, How do you build this? You know what I'm saying? What's your end game? I don't really like.
You gotta start with the foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to get, like we said, you got to get in first.
Yeah, get your foot.
And then when your foot in there, like in 10 years, I done worked 3 different jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what's going to pop next. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like what do you do to improve? You know what I'm saying? It's like the end game is like this. Say, this is where great people been made at. Say you the 37 pick in the draft, right? You make it to the league. What's your end game?
Say you Tom Brady.
Right, Tom Brady was the last pick. What's his end game? He said, I'm gonna be the greatest ever. You feel what I'm saying?
Came from the 6th round.
If you hooping and they put you on the court, is you gonna pass? Man, you gotta be like Marcus Morris, man. I'm about to kill these. You know what I'm saying? That's your end game. I want to be bigger than you. A lot of people be passing just because I'm there. Or they gave me a check for $6.2 million. I don't even really care. I'm just gonna run the system. If you get in that system, do you realize I said job? You talking about professional sports? You could be a legend. You could be a Hall of Famer, but that might not be your end game.
Right.
You might just want to go to the strip club, you know, and be Lemon Pepper Lou in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? And eat chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your end game? LeBron came out of high school. And look at his life. Nobody's saying that. You gotta have it in you. What they say, the mama mentality. You gotta have it in you.
Yeah, they anticipated that he was gonna be great. You know, he had to go out there and prove it though.
But listen,
you still got to play the game. You know?
But listen, how many people? That's what I said about the end game. How many people they say was gonna be great? They got one try, and they did stupid.
You see that a lot in the NFL, man. With you know, Heisman quarterbacks, man. A lot of them be bust, man. You know, you see that a lot in the NFL.
Yeah, it don't translate because you didn't put the work in. You just thought I'm gonna just do this.
Sometimes that jump, that leveling up, be too much for an athlete.
Yeah, I mean I get that.
It's a big jump from college, man. It's intense.
Mm-hmm. I just think from our knowledge and our background when we came up, we wasn't cold as motherfucker, but as much as our love for sports, if we'd ever touched anything, if you touched football, I touched hoop, I'd have been cold just on the strength. I'd just been happy to be there. Rubbing shoulders, paws, you know what I'm saying, with these other guys, I'm trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Every time I got on the court, I'm trying to kill them.
Yeah. That's the mentality. Yeah, that's the mentality you got.
That's the mentality. That's the end game. Y'all gave me my moment. I'm gonna be better than you. I'm gonna say, "Yep, see, you should have had me in the game." You know what I'm saying? But 6-7 mil a year, the finest girl you want in the world. Some people don't be built for that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Look at my man. What's the brother? The brother he played was drinking the lean and all that. I think the last name was Russell or something. Drinking all the lean and all that. Marcus Russell.
Marcus Russell. Yeah, the quarterback.
He was like the number 1 pick. He ain't never do nothing right. He was out of shape. He didn't care. He blamed it on the system. Yeah. The system got
you. But you see where they get you. You're gonna be out of there fast on that tip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Blaming the system. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but you've got to put that work in.
Right. You got to put the work in. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's another other brother? The guy Johnny Manziel. He acted a fool as soon as he got to the league.
Good college quarterback, but Tim Tebow. Good college quarterback, but not.
It don't translate.
It don't pan out in the NFL.
They put Tebow like in one box. But Tebow did a couple cold things in the league. to just, but he ain't no Hall of Famer or nothing. He ain't really, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying when you get in the position, you got to be the best at, or try to be at least the best at what you're doing, because that's what they hired you for. See, that's the end game.
Right.
You can't be over there just slacking. Oh, you feel like doing that? I don't feel like doing that today. What?
Yeah, if you want to be the best at what you do, you got to feel like doing it every day. Even when
Because,
you don't, because you ain't going to feel like it every day. But
right.
you got to do it.
You got to do it.
And
You can't.
I mean,
You can't be.
hard works outweighs everything, man.
Right.
Like, for real. And practice makes perfect. I believe that. Because if you do it every day and you practice the same thing every day, you're going to get good at it. Opposed to a person that's not doing it, if you doing it and they not.
Right. See, the thing about being great is, like you said, you put the work in every day, right?
Yeah.
So then it get easy. Now you can slack off a little bit. That's why Iris just said, practice? You know what I'm talking about, practice?
Yeah.
He put the work in already.
Right.
But Iris, what you talking about? I ain't show up to practice.
Yeah.
The thing about how many people,
and a player like that, you just gotta let him go because he got it. He
already got it.
He know what he got to do already.
But there's two other dummies that heard him say it and said,
and thought they could do it.
I ain't practicing.
But they ain't that sweet. You feel what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? They ain't that sweet. So yeah, you can't do what he can do. If he was on my team and I was the coach, I wouldn't even penalize you. You feel me? Like, man, he know what he got to do. He know he gonna hit it. He gonna hit 30 when he come in the gym. So
he like 6'1". He like my height.
Yeah,
in the league. Mother elbow him in the face, knocking him out there all day. He don't need to practice. He need to heal. You know what I'm saying? He need to heal up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But when he get on the court, he Iverson.
Yeah.
But everybody can't. What I'm saying, everybody can't go. That's what I'm trying to say. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't take his mentality and act like it's yours. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you wasn't cold as him in college. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The end game, he went through some stuff, went to jail, he almost didn't make it. So he knew the end game. They let me put this jersey on.
Right.
And what'd he do? He said, man, first time I got on the court, I seen MJ.
He took it to the Hall of Fame.
He took it to the Hall of Fame.
That's what he did.
Right. So people want to just do one thing and just take it as a pension. You retired. Oh shit! Did you know if you did the right thing, you could have ran the company? You know what I'm saying?
Iverson did some things with his money too that was pretty smart. He put something like 30 mil to the side that he can't touch till he get like 50 something years old, 55.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but yeah, it was like he had a good business partner where he was. But that's what I'm saying about the end game having good friends.
I think Reebok did. I think that was part of his Reebok thing.
I think not to cut you off though, but I think Reebok re-signed him later, but he already had that clause through whatever agent he had.
Yeah, however he did it, he put some money to the side that when
you blowing through money, man.
Yeah.
So put this over here. It's gonna build, and then because you ain't gonna have nothing in a minute. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, all right. So remember, Iverson was down for a minute.
Yeah.
Now he's back. You know what I'm saying? That's the end game. He knew what he was doing. He knew his end game.
He had some good people around him for sure.
Right. So now he get the Hall of Fame jacket. He get all that. So I'm saying that to say this. Yeah. We lose connection or something. But anyway, we're gonna keep it popping, y'all. I don't know what happened with Cuz connection, but oh, there you go. He back. He lost a little connection or something. But yeah. Now he got. I'm saying he got a Hall of Fame jacket now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying you gotta pick and choose what you want to do, what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? I thought it in my head. You get what I'm saying? But I wasn't an example of really putting it forward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And don't miss your moment too. When you lose your moment, you gotta do something else.
Oh, my man, prime example of missing your moment. Dog that turned down that money for the Lakers, Schroeder.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder? Yeah.
Yeah, missed his moment.
Yeah. Now what he playing overseas. I just see he over somewhere playing overseas.
Like, you can miss your moment. Like you could give up. You you could give up and do other things. Like say you in the league and now I'm gonna just take my money, man. I'm gonna just do something else. I'm done with the league. You could do that, and then with that next contract would have been the one.
Right.
What I'm saying, like, so that's you could miss your moment like that too. You feel
Yeah.
me?
But
So
see, you miss your moment like that because of people. Remember it was a cat that just made me think. The Indian. Remember the cat from Lansing who's coming down here, man, and kill us at J Hyde. What's the name? Marcus Taylor or some shit like that.
oh yeah, yeah.
And he played like 1 year at state, and everybody
Yeah,
like go
he
pro.
wasn't quite good enough. You know what I'm saying?
I
He
ain't seen
had
him
to go
since.
pro.
Not to diss him. I'm just saying the
But
people
I mean,
around you.
he had the basic fundamental skills, but he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
league material. You need some people need that college to grow.
Right.
Some people can go one and done. You that good, but
Mm-hmm.
some people need that time to grow. You feel me?
Right. You just can't do it like Monty Bates. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
He took all the time to develop. You get what I'm saying? He know the end game. You get what I'm saying? He knew where he going. He got his little trouble, whatever. But yeah, when I thought about that, I was like, how he ain't never been in trouble, but he got a gun possession, like. So that probably was like he just didn't have a license for it. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't a felon. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Now
right.
he's back shining. But he took all the time. Went back to EMU, went back home to Michigan, Eastern Michigan, and honed his craft. Now he killing him at the Cavs. I seen him in the summer league. He look good.
Yeah, he looked good in the summer league. Yeah, I'm gonna
But
keep my
the
eye on
people,
what he
when
do.
people try to, it's the people around you. It's like the same thing with you, like the end game, right? When I'm saying end game, Ja Morant could be the next LeBron, Kobe, or whatever. But he
No,
don't know that he don't see the end game.
he could be like the next Iverson. I wouldn't give him
I'm just
Jordan.
saying he could be whatever star he want to be. But what I'm saying is he want to hold a gun in the air. He's stuck on listening to NBA YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? He want to be live that type of life. He don't know how valuable he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they almost got close to the Western Conference Finals without him.
Take a nigga out the hood, but you can't
Can't take
take
the
the
hood out of
hood
him.
out of the nigga. See, what I'm saying is like some people you can't. Some people know how to change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When they get in different rooms. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't know how to turn it on and off. And they
Right.
just, wow. You give a young cat some money, man, it'd be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I get that.
Um,
But at the end of the day, man, you got to be. Listen, I just feel like this. This is my opinion.
and you got skills like he got, you can get beside yourself, man. You got all that money and them skills, man. You just get, I can pull out a gun. They ain't going to do nothing to me. You get the feeling like that, You above the law and all that shit.
Right. But I just feel like, just me. If you went to college, you got a college education, man, good home, and family, man. You should know better than that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
You
see,
get what I'm saying?
they don't really be having a college education because they there to play basketball. It's people put in place to assure that they make it to get the grades and all that to play, but they don't really be smart, man. You know what I mean? It's a certain few,
I'm gonna say though too. I
really,
watched today.
really academically tight.
It's cold that you said
Most
that.
of them niggas, the good ones.
Right. It's cold you said that because I watched that. Mason Cam. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They had Maurice Claret on there. He said when you a star athlete, Maurice Claret said when you a star athlete, you come to college, you there to work. They don't even give you the classes, the curriculum to be smart.
No.
They just give you the stuff for you to pass so you can
You
play.
got bowling. You got bowling. They got
Yeah.
bowling. You got bowling on your schedule.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just give you the class where you can be eligible to play. They're trying to make you smart. You know what I'm saying? That's what's cold about it.
But some of them athletes though really got the smarts. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of Michigan players, they good at football and they smart because you got to be smart to go to that school. You know, so like a lot of them players, they got a little bit of smarts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying that all athletes is dumb, but I'm just saying like, they there to do a job for that school.
Right. I'm like exactly. You just said that perfectly right. That's what I'm saying too. It ain't about they stupid. They don't push the curriculum on you because they worried about, oh, he might fail this or he might
fail. Yeah.
We're gonna give you a free ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you athletically the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could change the program. We can sell T-shirts and jerseys off you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we will make it easy for you. You got little bullshit class, like you say. You got gym class like you in junior high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, little shit you can pass.
They ain't working out. You got art.
But that's what we saying. Well, that's what we saying though. What is your end game? You can go in there and be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about an athlete that's potentially can make it to the league. You know what I'm saying? Your end game could be I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna be one and done, or I'm gonna play 2 years and be done, or whatever. That could be your end game. Or you could go be one and done, go to the league, then come back and continue your education.
Right.
That could be your end game. See, you know what I'm saying? So you basically an end game. The end game is having a plan. You feel what I'm saying? That's basically end game. Have a plan.
That's why on Undisputed they was, I was reading a story about Richard Sherman. He went to Stanford. Man, he had got on ESPN. He got an argument with Skip Bayless. He was like, "Man, I did more than you. Man, I went to a better school and I'm smarter than you."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He was a very smart brother.
Yeah, right. You can hear it when he's saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can hear it when he's saying it. But he know the end game. He was on the Legion of Boom or whatever they call it in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got a Super Bowl. He went to the 49ers, whatever, career that really panned out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a life expectancy and shit like that. But look at him now. He on TV. He knew his end game.
Yeah.
The end game. Right. Now, I got the millions, right? Yeah. You know what I'm going to do now? Use my education.
Right.
Use my education now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was reading a story, too, about, they say, Vinny Johnson for the Pistons. They said he's super rich.
Vinny Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, he said he's super rich. He playing for the Pistons, but he had a little tech company did something with the brake pads or something.
Something with the car.
Something with the car.
A part on it,
A part on the car. Man, he said he's rich. He's super rich. And don't even never say nothing. He knew the end game. He created something. He probably was getting what? 1.5 million a year, 700,000 back then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These dudes is getting. But how would I'm gonna go back to this. Money is money, right?
Yeah.
But how would I feel? You can't be my friend no more. I can't miss 70 million, man. John Morant lost 67 million. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because his homeboy went live, and he got it. I never talk to you again, man. You get what I'm saying? But he gonna say, "But man, you got 80 already." Could have been 145. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit that don't come back to you.
That's true. I mean, he potentially could get it again. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. He got talent like that.
No, what I'm saying is, he got talent like that. What I'm saying is, Dennis Schroeder missed 9 million, like you said earlier. He ain't never getting that back.
No, he not. Nah, that was a chance of a lifetime.
Ja Morant ain't gonna never get back that 60, 70 minutes. He missed
He
you know,
could.
all them
He
endorsements
could.
and shit too.
His next contract, if he stay healthy, he could get that.
Man, it's gonna be
I
so many. It's gonna be so many stipulations in that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so much this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's on the table.
He might have to go to LA to get it, or somewhere. He might have to go to a bigger market.
Ain't no money out there for him in LA, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no money to
He's
get.
gonna be retired. The King gonna be retired in 2-3 years.
Man, they gonna give him $20 million, man, for 3 seasons. You know what I'm saying? If he go out to LA,
He could. You're right though. He could. It's possibly he missed his opportunity, but
he missed it.
But I think the way he balled, man, and if he stay healthy, he could potentially make that up.
So what I'm saying is, don't never leave nothing on the table. If you know, I'll tell you like some little shit before I get to that. Like I know people at work, we used to get bonuses, right? Like every week, you know, it might be $340. They used to complain and say, "Oh, but they taxing it." But I knew people that used to call in every day, right?
Yeah.
Call in every day, right? We all got bonuses. Said, "Damn, my check was like $500 more than what I thought it was." It depends on how many years you work.
Yeah.
But the person union contract, same thing as like the NBA. You got a contract. You feel what I'm saying? If you're on probation, you got a write-up, 2 write-ups, you don't get the bonus. So we all laughing, oh, man, my check was, they like, fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. I should have got my money. I'm going to file a grievance. You know what I'm saying? It's rules.
Yeah.
Know your end game. Just because you was tired, my leg hurt, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get your ass to work. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You get penalized for your wrongs. What I'm getting back to is, don't never leave the money on the table. If you know in 2024, I'm guaranteed a max contract of about $80 million more. Man, I'm hiring some security or something. But matter of fact, I ain't gonna hire no security because he ain't got no problem with nobody. He's just in the car.
Yeah.
With a lot of dumb fucks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the point of you fucking up everything you got going just to be hanging with your friends?
Young and crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just young and wild, man.
But listen, I'm saying, if I was in the position,
when we was that age, we was shooting guns out the window and hanging out the window and shit, you know.
But hey, if we was popping, it wouldn't have been one
We
shot.
wasn't shooting at nobody.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but we didn't have social media then. But if we was in the position, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You were a little bit younger than me, just a little bit. You wouldn't let me do it if I'm in position. If you even seen me with a pistol, you'd be like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Is you dumb?
I don't even think he had the pistol. I think he got it from one of his boys. Let me see that.
No. Oh, so let's say this. You would have never handed me one. Say, hey, man.
No.
Wave this bitch around.
No, you the money sack. I can't let you fuck up. Let me fuck up, you know?
Right. You feel what I'm saying?
I can't let money sack.
I'm here for you. I got to protect you at all costs.
Yeah.
You the man.
Yeah.
Shit, you got to think.
You gotta have the right people around you. But like I say, them youngsters, man, they different. They uncontrollable, man. You just gotta let them do them.
See, if you got,
pray for them.
I'm saying like you. Say if you got your bag is big, man. You in the NFL, right? But I know if I do this the right way, if you get a $34 million more next year, if I do shit the right way, this is how a friend's supposed to be. He might give me one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I keep it real, he might give me $1 million and it'll change my life. I ain't gonna say, you know what, cuz, man, here go this banger.
He can put you on the payroll.
Yeah, you can be a part of that life. You know what I'm saying? All that dancing around and trying to wave your pistol and all that weird shit, man. That shit is like, I think, like I said earlier, Jamarcus Russell, he just failed on talent. He didn't put the work in. He didn't really do no bad shit. But I think Ja Morant is like more worse because he did stupid ass shit to lose $67 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
You did that personally. Listen to a hip hop song. You know what I'm saying? If they say you smoking a blunt, they would have fined you $5,000 or something. Drug test you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Where that stands, but it's all about the end game. What's the end game? Do you want to be the best, or you just want to just work? That's a lot. What people's problem is.
Right.
Every day I think about shit is like, how can I make more money? That's what I think about. It look cool, it look comfortable what I do, but I'm just saying, how can I get better at what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. It's like, that's the thing. You don't want to. I would never want to be a nigga that was in the league and then get it popping. You know what I'm saying? I would never want to. You know what I'm saying? I won't never want to be a CEO or something. You probably gonna still be rich when you leave anyway. They fire them anyway, but they leave away with $100 million anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people getting the scandals, they getting the bullshit, they getting the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta know first, the world moves so fast that the more popular you is, the more money you get. They sending people for you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to fall.
Right.
They ain't. It's not.
It's your choice. You know
It's your
what I mean?
choice.
You come in, once you get your foot in, it's up to you. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
up to you.
It's a lot of different things that you can do with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like whatever situation, like say if it is the sports field and you get in, that ain't where it stops. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could be you could your end game. You could end up with a gym. You could be a personal trainer. You could do football camps.
Right.
You could be an analyst. You could be a coach. You could it's lots of end games. You know what I'm saying? To what like whatever field you in. Say like
Right.
the hospital, man. You started out in the kitchen, man. You could be a doctor, man.
You remember I used to laugh at you? I said, man, you know what?
He
I'm
said,
about
I'm
to be a
trying to
doctor,
be a
man.
doctor.
You said, well, but why? I said, you know what?
I'm trying to be a doctor,
I'm
man.
about to be a doctor. You said, man, it take about 20 years. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. I might try it. I'm about to be a doctor, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You could be a doctor, man. So it's about your end game. What you want to do?
I said, man, I'm about to be a doctor.
Man.
I said, I'm about to be a doctor, man. You busted all that. He said, that take about 20 years. I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a janitor now.
Yeah.
But I'm about to be a doctor. And they gonna pay for it. That motherfucker gonna laugh at you though. They ain't gonna believe.
Yeah. They said that motherfucker was out there serving chicken, talking about he about to be a doctor.
Yeah.
They gonna look out for me.
Yeah.
Do you see?
And they gonna pay for it.
When you see me in some blue scrubs with a stethoscope, they be like, "Oh,
yeah."
I'm gonna be great as hell. I'm gonna be 137, but still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta just know, like, you gotta know how you travel, man. That's just the whole thing about it. Can't get stuck on one thing. I don't like to get jammed in on nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always see this and that. And like I know where the money at too. Like I got some, some good homies and shit, but I'm just not. We wasn't trained. Not say trained, no disrespect, but we wasn't given the opportunity. Like a lot of my good guys, I know, like they work in maintenance. With their HVAC, they come up learning all electricians, and they like come over here with us. I said, I don't know what none of y'all do. And they like, no, they give you a program for like 8 months, and then you start on the ground floor. I'm like, I don't know if I'll learn that. I was all up in the ceilings at the hospital. Dude said, don't be scared. You should probably try it. But I really don't know if it'll work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They make shit 45, 50. You know what I'm saying? 50 an hour. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are a hospital, but we got all types of side businesses that come in there and pull up every day. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like doing stuff that people that we work with can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just had a flood there like a couple weeks ago. A whole team of they was outside talking. They said, "Oh man, I needed this money, man. I needed this money." Because the prisoner had started a fire up there on 7 East, and the fire extinguishers went off, flooded the whole 7th floor. They had
Oh,
to call
man.
another. They had to call another company. You know what I'm saying?
How'd he do that?
I don't know how he did it. I've been trying to figure it out, but he flooded the whole one side of the hospital, man. Messed all the walls up. You know what I'm saying? They went through everything. You know what I'm saying? They was there for 3 weeks, man. I can imagine how much money they made.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that's your end game. If you skilled and have a quality of something and something that you know, besides just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? You you could be somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to know it all. If they will like the big homie man down the street from you, man. When I came to work, my first day at work, I seen Larry Rice. He said, "What's up, nephew?" I said, "What's up?" He said, "If they ask you, can you do it? Tell them yeah." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "They ask you, can you do it? Tell them yeah, because they gonna teach you." I
Yeah.
said, "Oh." I said, "Oh." I was kind of nervous. I said, "Oh, oh." They teach you everything to do. So
They
I
tell you
started.
everything to do anyway. That's
Yeah,
why
they
I
ain't
said.
gonna just throw you in there. They gonna tell you.
That's why I said I can fly a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to show me what to do anyway. When they ask me, can I fly the plane? I'm going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get in the
They
seat.
ain't gonna just right. They ain't gonna just put you on the plane and say, "Okay, fly."
You might be overwhelmed because you're looking at all these buttons, man, but all you need is about 5 or 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Everything else is set where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Pick it up and land it, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Once you get it up, all you gotta do is get it down.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you make it up, well, you can be sitting there like the altitude is hey stewardess, you know what I'm saying? And can you bring me a lemonade? You know what I'm saying?
Once
All you
you,
gotta do is land it.
once you get up there, put it on cruise control.
Yeah, it'll fly by itself. So yeah, you just gotta know your end game. But I don't know if I could be one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cold. Pilot?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just saying. Like, just saying, like, they go, basically, I'm just saying, like, they're going to train you on whatever it is that they want you to do anyway. So,
Right, right.
yeah, I can do it.
But like you say, with everything that go on in the world, is it somebody that do it? You know what I'm saying? There always gotta be a person to do it. That's what's crazy about the world. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that will do it.
Yeah.
Like you, I wouldn't want to be. Think about it, want to be. That's a copping like Compton, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be the cop in Compton.
Yeah.
You know how much shit he see?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody got to do it. He knows
Somebody
what's in
has
the
to
game.
do it.
Somebody has to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, this is the end game. You know what I'm saying? You grind and you strive for more. You just don't want to be stagnated in nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can get complacent. You can get, stuck
Yeah.
or whatever. But, and then, like I say, for some people, that's fine.
Right.
I ain't mad at you.
If you get comfortable, like say, we said that, the dating game. You know what I'm saying? Like the dating game. Say now you didn't caught your one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say this to piggyback off the dating game because they ain't seen this in a minute. But listen, you find your one. So do y'all just want to chill every day, eat dinner? You know what I'm saying? Relax and just. Or do y'all want to build something together? Do y'all want to get y'all interests together? She might be into something that you into. Do y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all want to buy a house? Do y'all want to invest in something? Do y'all want to put incomes together? Like you never know.
Right.
If you're just laying around, she come on, you drink your beer, and she drinking her wine, and y'all just go to sleep. You wasted 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Doing that.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
some people fine with that situation.
Exactly what I'm saying. The end game, you comfortable with that until you get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Till it gets uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And the shit be, the shit done been said. But yeah, we just talking what we talk, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channels, though. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I see there's a few comments. I ain't really looked at them yet, but I'm gonna get right back.
I see a few of them. I see Sierra tuned in. What's up, Sierra?
Yeah, what's going on, Sierra? How you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know, like I said, you gotta know how you traveling and what your destination. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck one way because, like I say, it's always more. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Always more. But like I say too, for everybody thinking I might be trying to be disrespectful towards it, if you like what you do, stay where you at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people scared to move forward or take a chance. You know what I'm saying? I like to test the waters, man. I want to see. And it'd be really for me, I'd be like, when can I do that? When can I do that? You know what I'm saying? When I went to CSP, I was scared to death. Like, man, I ain't gonna know none of this shit. But then they told me it's gonna be repetition. The more you do it, the more it's just gonna be easy. And I was like, started putting them sets together. Like, oh, I know what this is. This a retractor. This a this. This a,
once you get in there and they train you, now it's
I
like
say Larry Wright said, tell them you can do it. If they ask you, tell them you can do it. So I'm like, they said, give me we need a retractor. That's a shit. Spread your chest. Oh yeah, I know where them. I got one of them. You know what I'm saying? You learning on the job. I tell people all the time that I'm training. Oh, it's too much stuff on your route. I said, don't worry about it. The more you be with me this whole week, it's gonna be easy to you. Just sit back, chill. They be worried about, do you want me to drive? No, I want you to sit in the seat.
Yeah.
And everywhere I go on this route sheet, write down what I'm telling you. So when I got a day off, you can do you. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me check these comments though. Yeah, much love, Sierra, for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Cuz fell off a little bit. I don't know where he at. So I'm late, but I'm tuned in. Free game. You gotta be on point with your real tips and relationships, conversations, definitely food for thought. Yeah, I appreciate you, Sierra. You already know that already. You know what I'm saying? We back at it. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to uplift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say I appreciate anybody take their time out their day to either comment or listen. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all authentic. You know what I'm saying?
And I like to also thank my subscribers. I finally reached 1K and rising. I like to thank everybody that
shout out.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love.
Shout out. I'm still building, man. You way ahead of me, man, but it's all good, man. It's not a competition. This shit is gonna be great. We're gonna get to 1 million together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like
this is the beginning. Like I say, this is the ground floor. This is the beginning.
Right.
Where we gonna go? You know what I mean?
Like this is episode 5, right?
Yeah.
It's like we've been on the job for 5 days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What we gonna do in 100? With 94, 95 more tries, what we gonna do then? We just touching the surface right now. You know what I'm saying? We just putting the content out there so it's available. You watch this shit 2 weeks from now. Catch something. Whenever you get time. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever you get time, tune in.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe to the channels. Hit the bell. If you already subscribed, hit the bell so you'll know when the episodes drop. I like to say shout out to everybody, that's tuning in and taking their time out to watch us.
Yeah. Much love, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Anything else we need to touch on before we get up out of here, though? We back. It's episode 5, the end game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just basically, man, to touch on what we covered throughout the episode. Basically, know, knowing where you're going, you know, once you get your foot in the door, having an end game and knowing what direction you want to take it.
Know how you travel. Don't never get stuck. If you in the system, look at everybody that's ahead of you, that's telling you what to do. You could be them.
And if you are, yep, for real. And
You
if
could
you
be them.
are comfortable with what you're doing, man, if you are comfortable with your foot in the door, be that and do that to the fullest potential. You feel me?
Right. Do that to the
That's
maximum.
whatever you're doing. You know, whatever you do. If you're a professional athlete, if you work here, if you work there, wherever you at in this world, you know.
Like I say, whenever, however you move, do whatever you in. If you in the shop, you whatever you in professional, you whatever, wherever you at. The people you see doing this, man, tap them on the shoulder and say, "Hey man, how you do that?" Ask questions.
Yep, get a little
You
game
got it.
from
What
it.
they say, a closed mouth never get fed. Not just leave it at that. Ask people some questions.
Yeah.
Man, how you do that?
If you don't say nothing, they're gonna bring you a plate full of some stuff you don't eat.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They gotta know you, man.
So you gotta be spoke. You gotta be heard. You feel me?
Yeah. But once again, we're gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Closed mouth gonna get fed. I'm at M. Polo 517. You know what I mean?
Shout out, shout out.
Subscribe. We be back next week.
We'll be back next week, y'all. Love.
Love. Peace out.